Good morning from Venice. It feels so great to be back.
Absolutely. We've already seen some of the top things to see and do in Venice, so today we're going to try and escape the crowds, get off the beaten path, and explore some hidden gems in the Dorsoduro area. We only have one day to do it, so let's get going. When you think of Venice, you probably picture the bustling crowds of St. Mark's Square or the Rialto. But what if you could find a different side of the city beyond the tourist traps? Today, we're skipping the crowds and exploring one of the most charming and least visited hidden gems of Venice, the Dorsoduro neighborhood. We're starting on the beautiful Ponte dell'Accademia, making our way to one of the last gondola repair shops in the city, and marveling at incredible art and architecture along the way. A visit to Venice wouldn't be complete without some delicious Cicchetti and an Aperol Spritz, and we're ending our adventure with the ultimate local transport, the Traghetto. This is Dorsoduro. It's the side of Venice you need to see, and it all starts right now. Our first stop is the Ponte dell'Accademia. It's the gateway to the Dorsoduro, and it's a beautiful view overlooking the Grand Canal. The Ponte dell'Accademia is one of only 4 bridges that cross the Grand Canal. The original bridge was built in 1854 using steel, but then it was replaced by a temporary wooden bridge in 1933. Venetians loved the wooden design so much they kept it around. The current bridge was rebuilt in 1986, and it's also a fantastic spot for photos. Venice is a city built for the senses, and the best way to experience it is on foot. It's in the texture of the salt-worn brick and the cool shade of a narrow alleyway. When you slow down to the pace of a walk, the city opens up. You find the secret Venice, the quiet corners, the local art shops, and the views that no postcard can quite capture. In a world that's always rushing, there's something beautiful about a place where the only way forward is one step at a time. Walking is the best way to explore the Dorsoduro neighborhood. It's so beautiful here. I love exploring Venice.
Behind me is Squero di San Trovaso, one of the few remaining shipyards where they work on maintaining gondolas. If you're lucky, you can see them doing some work, but it's a Sunday morning, so they aren't doing it right now. It's pretty cool to see.
Squero di San Trovaso dates back to the 17th century, and it's one of the last remaining shipyards in Venice. The wooden building looks like a mountain chalet, and that's because the wood originally used to make the gondolas came from the Italian Alps. Our next stop was going to be the Church of San Trovaso, but it's a Sunday and the church is closed. We came all the way here and just realized that. So maybe don't try and go sightseeing at churches on Sundays. From what I've seen online, this church is really pretty inside and a great stop on your Venice Dorsoduro itinerary. We can't go inside, so we'll save this for our next time in Venice. Let's go find something else. One really cool thing about exploring this area is just how few tourists there are.
Venice has its own Banksy right on the side of a canal.
Not far from Banksy is Church of San Pantalon, and don't let its modest exterior fool you, because it is beautiful inside. We can't show you video inside because you're not allowed to film, but you are allowed to take photos, and we did just that. The Church of San Pantalon has been around for centuries, but the exact date is unclear. Behind the unfinished facade sits one of the best hidden gems in Venice. The BBC even called it one of the 10 best ceilings in the world. The ceiling is not a fresco. It's painted on canvas, and it's one of the largest canvas paintings in the world at 443 square meters. We are in Campo Santa Margherita. This area is near the university, so there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of buzz, a lot of great restaurants surrounding the Campo, and it's a great place to find a shady bench and people watch. We found a place that serves Cicchetti for lunch, and we got a selection. Most of them look really good. One of them is maybe a little questionable. That's Jeremy's. But I think I'll try the bacala. That's very good. For the Cicchetti, we have bacala that I just tried. We have a fungi with truffles. We have a salami and artichoke. We have salmon. We have a mortadella and pesto. And then we have a little octopus. And to wash it all down, we have some Aperol spritzes. And this one is really well done. Oh yeah, that's good.
Now I'm going to try the questionable one in Karin's opinion, but the delicious one in my opinion. It's the octopus one. You can even see all the legs, but I think we're going to eat it by the head. Wow, it's actually pretty good. A nice red sauce on there covers up the fishiness of the octopus.
Yeah, he might have liked it, but it's not convincing me. We're just outside the Dorsoduro neighborhood, and we've come to Basilica di Santa Maria Gloriosa dei Frari. That is a bit of a mouthful. This church is massive. It was consecrated in 1492, and it has some really impressive works of art here. There are a couple by Titian as well. The Frari church took over 100 years to build, and it's one of only 3 churches in the city that retained its Venetian Gothic appearance. It's absolutely massive inside and filled with some incredible works of art, including Titian's masterpiece, The Assumption of the Virgin, which hangs over the high altar, and another of his paintings, the Pesaro Madonna, hangs in a chapel.
Our next stop brings us back to the Grand Canal to the Basilica Santa Maria della Salute.
This church was built as an offering to the Virgin Mary for delivering the city from a devastating plague that passed through Venice in 1630, which killed nearly 1/3 of the population. It's a true marvel of engineering because of its location at the entrance to the Grand Canal. It sits on a foundation of over 1 million wooden piles that were driven deep into the mud. Well, that was a pretty cool church to see. It had a huge central rotunda, and there is a cupola that you can go up to. It doesn't seem like it's always open.
Nope.
So we didn't go. A fun way to get across the Grand Canal is to take a traghetto. It's like a gondola, but you don't have to pay 80 euros for it. We paid 2 euros per person and had a really fun ride. The downside is that you might have to wait in a long line.
It's been a long day. I think that's it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
I knew exactly what I was going to say.
Behind me is Squero di San Trovaso, one of the few remaining shipyards where they work on gondolas.
Our next stop was going to be the Church of San Trovaso.
Venice has its own Banksy right on the side of a canal. Right over.
The ceiling is stunning, and I don't know what else to say. And we've come to... We're just outside the... We're just outside the Dorsoduro. Sorry, I was laughing.
Our next stop brings us back to the Grand Canal to the Basilica Santa Maria della... What's it? To the Basilica Santa Maria della
Salute.